the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, watch the ball. Show it. He's checking.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, gun. White. 45 to Mike. Hey, tight.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you. 21.
58's the money.
Hey, exit.
The money.
You must be dreaming.
Give to Cook out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
21.
58 to Mike.
I got you.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, echo.
Hey, watch it.
11.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 10-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Hey, gun. 6-man. Check curl.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Alert 3, alert 3.
11.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry now for David Montgomery. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, come on now, come on now.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a 1st down.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Undercrush.
1st down. Here's the run to Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Haywood.
From the 44, Trubisky. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, 18.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
12, fellas. Here we go.
They run the counter with Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Yo, shit.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, Garoppolo. And Diggs has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
I got you.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 2 now, second and goal.
45.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Oh, you got deep? Slant.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, 18.
54, Mike. 54, Mike.
Here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Under 10.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. I'm on. Mike.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Looking deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
50. Blue.
Get time to see your knee.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Montgomery running right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Bravo.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with Montgomery. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Watch out.
Running for it, Montgomery. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So Montgomery denied on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Now Cook running right, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go. Do it.
At the 47-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good, and the lead is up to 8.
Bears 14, Vikings 6.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, turn it up. Check.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Check the tight.
They try again with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
45.
Garoppolo now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go out and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
11.
Watch twist.
White.
Watch the safety creep. Check 37.
They start the drive with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, gun.
45. Mike, 45.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bilal Nichols. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go ahead.
third and long. It's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Safe.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Riley Ridley. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
65.
Brings up second
Watch the ship.
and 11
Watch the ship.
at the 15-yard
Watch the ship. Watch the
line.
ship. Watch the twist.
Topper!
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, alert!
45.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't.